Hello, Paula. Good morning.
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine. It's a cold morning.
Yes, it's cold. Here it's cold too.
Yes.
I hope the day continue like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
the since last week, the weather has been like that. The sky is so cloudy and it's cold.
yes, right since the first one. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they are missing. Okay, let's see. This is our third week. It's just missing one. Hmm.
I'm sorry?
It's just missing one week. This one and the
Oh,
next one. Uh-huh.
really? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. So fast.
Yes.
And teacher, what about the last evaluation? How will it be?
It will be a presentation. Mhm.
Okay,
It will be a presentation. This week, I want to share with you the guidelines that will be evaluated on the presentation. Okay,
okay,
so I will share with you this week. Yes,
nice. Okay,
because it's a presentation. Okay, and well, you will have around could be an interview, but I rather a presentation because that is up to you. You can select the topic that you like, and well, you can develop better, I think.
I
So,
it's
mhm,
a presentation about anything,
mhm, yes,
anything we want.
yes, any topic that you would like, that will be a presentation because I can select between an interview or a presentation, but I prefer a presentation because that will be a topic up to you. And if that is an interview, it's like to specific questions, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh. So it's
Yeah,
not, you don't have a huge range to discuss about, so that will be better presentation. Um, well, we're going to select one of the topics that we have in unit number 2 because this unit is about presentation. So in this one, we're going to study some tips, some, let's see, yes, some recommendations to improve the presentations, how to handle, for example, when you're speaking in front of other people and you get nervous, how to handle it on that, how to work on self-confidence too. So yes,
okay,
this week and the next week, we're going to work on presentation because we already finished with calls.
okay,
Mhm. So that will be about. And well, the criteria that we evaluate: comprehension, fluency, grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Mhm. We evaluate.
okay,
Let's
nice.
show you. Okay, so yes, that will be. But I want to send you like a PDF or a picture giving you the guidelines. Okay,
Okay, yes, please.
okay, good. And oh well, the time that will be around 5 minutes. Mm-hmm.
Um,
5 minutes.
okay,
Yes.
5 minutes to talk.
I think that we can take a little bit more if you prefer, because not all of you join to the class, right?
Yeah,
So
but I think everyone has to present.
yes, all of
Uh-huh.
them have
So,
to.
hmm so well, I'm not sure. I think it's that you have to decide, but if everyone has to present the final evaluation,
All
I
of them
think
have. Mm-hmm.
I think Uh, it, 5 minutes is it's good. It's a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because it's about you around 20 something, 20. Around 20. So yes, that's why you only have 5 times to present it, right? I understand that if someone cannot join to the class, that person should send it to me, the video. Mm. He has to record and, well, send it to me. Because if you don't, well, you lose the grade, right? That score.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And that's not the idea. I remember that Michelle was telling to me that in the previous level, intermediate 3,
Mm-hmm.
the let's see, the first 3 weeks, well, the yes, 3 weeks of classes, they were around 4 or 5 people, but in the last one, everybody joined.
Yes. Yeah, but it happens. It happens.
So, well, we're going to wait. So yes, I will ask, right, on the group if they will join to give the last presentation. Because, okay, in the presentation, we're going to include the topics that we have studied, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, at least I will evaluate some vocabulary, right? And some grammar structures that we have been studying. But if they haven't joined to the class, I'm not sure if they're watching the videos, right? The classes on YouTube.
Okay.
Mhm. So, well, to to get a good score, they have to know what we have been studying. So, well, it depends. But yes, take it like 5 minutes, and then if you think that is missing to explain a little bit, the last class, and we are just five, let's say 5 people in the class, yes, you can take at least 2, 3 more minutes.
Okay.
Okay, good. So, do you have questions?
No, no. Maybe
No.
I will wait until the guidelines for the class evaluation, and I will check it.
Okay, okay, good. Yes. Okay, so let's see to start with this one. Okay. How good are you with general knowledge or geography?
I'm good. I think I'm good on that.
Okay, good. So this well, this activity, it's about general questions, like random questions, and we can select about nature, science and math, geography, general knowledge, and English. That is not English like we know it. It's more like language. Okay, because they study language like English. Okay, so let me see. Which one do you want to start?
Nature.
Nature. Okay. Okay. You
What
have
is
to give a definition.
what is
Mhm.
a pesticide? Pesticide.
That would be pesticide.
Pesticide.
Yeah.
Okay. What is a pesticide? A pesticide is a chemical. It's a chemical um, smell that we use to clean a place, and avoid the insects and little animals that we don't want in that place come and stay there. So it's a chemical smell. to 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 avoid the insects come come here.
Mm,
I
yes.
think that's my definition of pesticide.
Yes,
Chemical.
exactly.
Ah, well, that
Mhm.
kills animals, pets.
Yeah, because it kills, exactly. Or eliminate too, because that's the idea, right? Yes. Okay, good. Now, which one?
Here, geography.
Geography. Okay, let's see.
What is the biggest state in the USA? Texas.
No,
Texas.
that is the second.
The second.
Yes,
Mm, it's funny because all of the states in United States is square.
yes,
The border between one state and another one, it's a, a line, only line.
yes, exactly.
Yeah. Texas is the second. Mm, oh my goodness. Texas. What is the? I'm not sure. Is Denver is a city or is the state?
No, Denver
Denver,
is a city.
a city. Boston too, right?
Yes, they are cities.
But I think the state of of those series is the biggest. But I don't remember what is the state
Okay.
of Boston and Denver.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't remember. What I think is Oregon.
But
Oregon.
no, it's
Oregon.
not.
Oregon is a state, but it's not Oregon.
It's not. No, it's not.
No.
Denver is from Oregon, right?
Hmm. Well, I don't know.
Okay, this is
Florida, I'm not sure. Nah, Florida, it's not Florida, right?
no, but Denver is in Colorado.
In Colorado.
Yes.
Well, so Oregon, well, I don't know what is, what is it?
Okay. No, okay. This
Oh,
state is so cold, and we normally do not consider like a state. It is, but I don't know why we
Washington.
always forget about it.
Washington.
No.
No. Mm, it's not Florida, Texas, Oregon, Colorado. It's not California. Obviously, California is larger than
Mhm.
the
But that is
mm,
not California.
what is the
Okay.
first?
Oh no,
Oh
I show you.
God! What?
Yes, that was
Alaska is
Alaska.
not a state.
Uh-huh.
We live in Alaska.
That's what I told you. We do not consider it like an state.
Yeah.
Yes, we always
Okay, I
forget about
like it. I like it.
But yes, it was Alaska. Okay, good. Now let's see the next one.
General knowledge. Which expensive food is obtained from the eggs of a large fish called a sturgeon?
The
Which
sturgeon.
expensive food is obtained from the eggs of a large fish called a sturgeon? Uh, oh, eh, it's not caviar.
Yes,
But
it
I'm
is.
not sure it's the same. Okay, it's the same in
Yes, it's the
English.
same.
Caviar, yes.
Yes.
I know caviar is from a fish because it's. eggs of a fish, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I didn't know the fish is called sturgeon.
Oh, the fish name. Uh-huh.
The fish name I didn't know.
Is a sturgeon. If I know ground, they only can find this fish. I don't know if it's Russia. I think, well, I'm not sure
Mm.
the place, the specific place where they live, but it's a cold place, so that's why it's so difficult to get that fish, and that's why it is so
Oh,
expensive.
okay.
Hmm. But this is caviar. I think it's the same, almost the same pronunciation. It's like a proper name, so we don't change too much, right? It's like when they pronounce tortilla because they don't have double L, and they
Okay,
say
tortilla.
tortilla, right? Uh-huh.
Ah, yeah, tortilla.
Uh-huh. So it's caviar, but that's why it's like in Spanish we say it caviar, but
Caviar.
they don't have the same sound, so caviar. Yes. Okay. Now, which one?
Science and math.
Let's see.
Who invented the telephone in 1866? So, not 76. 1876. Who invented telephone? I don't know who invented telephone.
No.
I don't know. Alexander Graham Bell.
Yes,
Oh my goodness, no, I didn't know.
he was Alexander Graham Bell. No, no, I just remember Tesla, but he was not.
Uh-huh. I remember Tesla, right?
But he was the he invented the what was it the how do you call that, the electric system, but it's not just electric system. Yeah, the electricity, right? Nikola
Yeah.
Tesla is the one that
Mhm.
invented the electricity. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, which one?
English. Which is the adverb in this sentence? Which is the adverb in this sentence? The red ball, the red ball rolled slowly down the hill. The adverb rolled slowly. Slowly is the adverb.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes, we have slowly. Okay, very good. Okay, I don't know why
Gonna
sometimes we forget the classification, right, of some words. But yes, that was
yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, and the next one, nature again.
Okay.
What precious, what precious things
Substance?
substance, sorry,
Yes.
substance comes from the top, tooth, horns, and teeth of animals. Oh, I don't know what is tusk. What is horns? I know what is horns and teeth, obviously, but tusk. I'm not sure it's in the feet, entre comillas, feet of the animal.
Oh, that would be the animal.
Las
This one.
pezuñas.
Oh,
Ah, no son los colmillos.
yes. Uh-huh.
Ah, okay. When I
Yes.
read it, I thought in stuff.
Okay. Yes, because you have
Okay,
horns too and teeth.
yeah. Uh, 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 the marble.
Normal.
It will be the marble. Comes from
Yes.
ivory.
What do you call it? Ivory.
Ivory. In English,
Mhm.
is ivory.
Yes.
Or
But it's
okay.
not marmol, it's marfil.
Okay. Yes.
Uh-huh. Yes, but in
Okay.
English that would be ivory.
Mm-hmm. It is ivory. Okay. Okay.
Yes. Because they are different, right? Yes. Mármol and marfil. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
they're
Okay. In
different.
English, marble is marble. The same.
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes, that would be marble, but I think we have another way to yes, it's marble, but you write it Marble.
E-M.
Marble.
Okay.
It's
Marble.
like it's marble.
Marble.
Uh-huh, you
Marble.
pronounce it marble. It's almost the same, right? Marble. Yes. And the other, marfil, it comes ivory.
Ivory. Okay. Ivory.
Okay, good. And well, let's see the last one. Tell me.
General knowledge.
General knowledge. Okay, let's see this one.
What is the least number of games you would need to win a set in tennis? I love tennis. I love tennis. What is
Okay.
the least number of games you would need to win a set? I, if I remember, I think the least number is two. You have to win two of three, I think.
No.
Six. Well, six is a set. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but okay. Well, maybe I didn't understand the question.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
a set
said.
is six games,
Mm-hmm.
but when in a tournament, you have to win two sets of three
Two of three. Okay.
because it is three sets. So you have you have to win 12 games in total.
Oh, okay, okay, good. Oh
Yeah.
well, in this one, like I said, just six, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, good. So you were really good with this one. Okay, good. So well, let's see. As I told you, this week we had the unit number 2. The previous unit, we had some expression that we normally use or some problems that we have in calls, right? For example, we studied some accents, some comprehension while someone else is talking, some expressions like call up, speak up, hold on, cut off, call me back, breaking up. At the beginning, the first week, we have do's and don'ts, right? About how do you start a call? What do you do? Um, what do you have to do after the call, before the call? Well, during the call, how to introduce all of them, right? And also we include some questions. That's why we study the indirect questions and the reporters, because we focus on calls. And this unit is about presentation. So tell me, what do you think, at least in your case at work, which one do you use the most? Calls or meetings to present something?
Mm, well, a call is a meeting, but by Teams and Zoom, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. For me, call and meeting it could be the same. But
Okay.
a call is a meeting, but a virtual meeting, right? In this case. And I think in my case, yeah, we often meet via call because the most people in the company work from home, so
Mm-hmm.
it's difficult meet on site at the office.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but have you ever tried it to present something, or have you ever had the opportunity to speak in front of many people?
Oh, I think the most meeting I at least I have to present my screen, at least to show my Excel, for example,
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, I think only that.
Okay, okay,
So
good.
I think I make questions. I ask questions uh, like, okay, can you see my screen? Okay, can you hear me? And and when I will check, uh, when I'm gonna change my screen. So again, can you see my screen? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, good. Okay, yes. Okay, in this unit we have presentation, right? And I know that, well, since pandemic, right, most of us work from home and you don't have to move on site exactly. And basically all of the presentation that you have at work, yes, they are like a Zoom calls and that's how you do it, right? You only have to like present something specifically and well, that's all. It's not involved more like that. But in this case, we're going to like to study some tips that people recommend to us. If you have like, have you ever watched the TED Talks?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to try to study some of them because if you have a like a project, if you have to present them, it's like a good way to do it. Like how to handle with a public, right? And how to like catch their attention. Okay, so let's see the first one. Well, before to continue with that, tell me, do you remember about these two idioms?
Yes, right, drawn like a moth to a flame and a chip on your shoulder.
Yes. What was the first one? Drown like a moth to the flame. To a flame.
Uh, yeah, drawn like a moth to a flame is when you feel attract to something.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, only that.
Yes, yes, that. When you feel too attracted to something. Yes, and a chip on your shoulder.
It when someone is angry about something happens wrong, and that person is angry all day about that. So uh, some sometimes the people could bother him about that happen.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So we say, oh, you have a chip on your shoulder.
yes. It's like you say venom. Right, people. Yes, exactly. They are feel well, they have hard feelings about something and they all the time are trying to find a guilty right person from that they are feeling. Yes. And something that was important with this one, a chip on your shoulder, is that we cannot use it with ourselves.
Okay.
Just someone else. Right? So we cannot say, I have a chip on my shoulder. No, should be just with someone else, not ourselves. Yes. Okay. So well, let's see. Well, I already asked you if you had presentations, right, at the work. So tell me, how do you start a presentation normally? How do you do it?
Uh, I wait. Well, the first, I wait for 3 5 minutes uh, for waiting more people join, or if someone is missing, I I'll give you more time. And after that, I thanks for joining, to my coworkers and the time that
Mhm.
okay um and if I will share my screen, I make sure that the other person could see my screen, and only that for start a presentation, only that.
Okay, okay. And your meetings are normally in English or Spanish?
In Spanish. Yes,
Spanish. Okay, so
yes,
that is easy, right? Because I don't know why. Most of the time you feel comfortable, right? Yes,
yes.
talking
Well,
in Spanish.
obviously,
Okay, but you never have to present in English, or yes?
I have never. No, yeah, one time, I had to explain how use a platform that we use in the company, a partner. So the girl is from United States, so she only speak in English, and I had to share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen? Yeah, and I explained to her.
Mhm.
It was interesting because she is from the United States, so it, I am not used to the accent
Uh-huh.
of people from the United States. I am used the accent of us, in the classes, the typical English that we talk in a class. But when you talk to a person from United States, uh, you see, oh my God, it's a different accent. They speak so fast, and well, maybe I'm not used to.
Yes, that's completely true. They speak so fast. That's true. And of course, we have a different accent, right? Because, well, we speak Spanish, so some sounds we do not do it exactly the same as they do.
Yes.
Yes, so we have different. Let's see, for example, the glottal T, they change. So I think that you were not on that class. Let me check. Because was on Friday, I think. Yes, it was on Friday. You couldn't join on Friday, right?
No,
Mhm. Okay,
no.
so the glottal stop. Okay, what happened with
Oh,
glottal stop? It's when you have a syllable, well, a letter N in the last syllable of any word. So how do you pronounce normally this one?
certain. No, wait, certain.
Okay, this one?
Mountain, mountain.
Okay, this
Fountain,
and this one?
garden,
Okay, and this?
and curtain, curtain.
Okay, okay. So, what happened with this category? It's supposed we don't have to pronounce the last syllable, okay? We have to stop in letter T, and then you only have a sound like sound.
Mm,
Yes,
mm-hmm,
it's like written. It's not written,
mm-hmm.
written. It's not tighten, tighten. It's not, well, this one is common. We say eaten, right? So that
Yes,
would be eaten, eat, and then
mm-hmm.
you, eaten, gotten, forgotten. Okay,
Okay,
so that
tighten.
is the glottal stuff. And this is an American sound. Well, because British, well, you know that they do not speak like that. And in one word that it's so easy to identify that is with this one because we say important, but it's not
Yes,
important. That will be important and just sound.
yes,
Yes.
no.
Important. Yes, exactly. So they have a lot of rules like this one specifically that when you listen to them talk, as you say, we listen that they speak so fast, right? Because it's like if they eliminate some syllables from some words, but well, it's just the pronunciation, as you say, it's the accent. We don't have specifically the same sounds as them. So yes, it's kind of tricky, right?
Okay.
But tell me, that was the only presentation that you had?
Yes.
The only time? Okay. So you haven't speak in front of native speakers, like see like a group of them.
No.
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 And tell me how would you feel if you have to? Nervous,
Uh,
probably.
yes. Yes, I remember when I had my first meeting, it was a meeting with a supplier because
Mhm.
the supplier was show us his service, and the supplier is from United States too. But in that moment, I was with my boss, and she is bilingual, and but I remember in that moment I didn't understand anything, anything.
Really?
And yeah, maybe some words, but the most of the meeting I didn't understand it. I remember that the supplier asked me, "Paola, can you hear me?" And I was, so I told him. I didn't remember his name, but yes, I can hear you. But my voice teacher, it was like a little, I don't know. I was with a voice in that moment.
Okay, so you couldn't speak up to them.
Yeah, I couldn't speak.
Okay, okay. Yes, it's understandable. Well, the first time that you have to, well, speak with someone else in English, you feel nervous, right? Even if you
Yeah,
know that you have vocabulary, that you know some things, some expressions, right? Yes, so it's a self-confidence that it's
yeah.
too work important on that part. Yes, that's completely true. Okay, good. And let's see. Okay, so guys, tell me, what are the first words that comes to your mind when you start presentation? Let's see. Let's think about
I think when I start a presentation, maybe well, but besides, uh, can you see my screen? I think when I was sharing, I said um maybe I just read the title of the presentation, and I say, okay, this is the topic that will be taught today. So let's start
it.
on something like that.
Okay, okay, good. And David, what about you? Hi, morning.
Hi, good morning. Um, well, to start the presentation, probably um, say hello, and after that, probably explain the agenda, and after that, give a little introduction, and and continue with the content of the presentation.
Okay, okay, very good. So, well, guys, yeah, that is what we normally do, typically do, right? To start with a topic, and well, like with a great reading, right? And then we start developing. Yes. Well, for this time, I want to show you a video in which they, well, I already asked you this one. Do you ever have to give presentation at work? How do you feel about it? So, Paula, you already shared with me, right? Well, you feel comfortable. You don't have to like give long presentation, right? It's just something specific. But what about you then? Do you ever have to give presentations at work? And tell me, how do you feel about doing this?
Yes, actually, I'm a developer, so sometimes when the clients are from the United States, I have to give some demos, and I have to explain the functionalities that we implement uh, in the project. For example, we start explaining all the features that were implemented in the app, and after that we start to explain, showing the screen of the device, and well, after that, sometimes at the middle of the demo, some people start to ask, and we try to explain or answer the questions in the best way. And in other cases, well, all the questions are at the end of the demo. So basically, that's the experience that I have giving some presentations. Well, I have done that a lot of times because when the project is from United States, sometimes every 2 weeks we have to give that presentation. Uh, it's kind of a stress situation because we have to explain what we are trying to well, we have to express the idea that we want to transmit, but sometimes it's hard to transmit that idea in Spanish, and in English it's more complicated. Um, but yes, it's a stressful situation. Well, that's it.
Okay, so you feel stressed normally when you have to present this.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes when the projects are in Spanish, it's kind of easier because I don't have that wall in front of me because well, it's your native language, so you can
Uh-huh.
say everything you want with no problem. But sometimes when you're talking with people from the United States, you have to try to understand what they are asking you, and you have to think the answer and transmit that answer in English. Uh, Sometimes to improve though that situation, I used to write notes to to see, for example, they could ask me about this. So I try to prepare before the demo to try to cover all the scenarios that I could think that they could ask me.
Yes, so you prefer like the questions that you expect that they could ask you, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, yeah, that's already good. Tip to share with. Yes, to prepare. Like, so you feel that you prefer more like demo in English than in Spanish, right?
Sorry.
You prefer more a demo in English than in Spanish?
No, the opposite.
In Spanish?
Yes, I prefer giving them as
Oh no, to
in
prepare.
Spanish.
You prepare more.
Um, I prefer more in Spanish than English.
Okay, in the Spanish than in English. Okay, good, yes. But you are used to give it in English too, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, okay, good. And well, what about the tips that you can share for giving a presentation? That was a really good one. The other that you said, to be prepared with possible questions that maybe they will ask. That is a good one. What else do you think that you would like to share?
Um, We'll also have some notes with the main ideas and have a like a flow where you are going to move in the presentation. For example, the topics that you are talking about, but that could be like a presentation. You could have a presentation, but also you could have your own notes to, for example, okay, I have to say this in this part of the demo, for example. Um, Basically, is are some notes that you have to remember to talk about. To don't forget about it.
Okay, okay, good. Yes, that was very good. And let's see, Paola, what about you?
What tips? What tips can you share for giving a presentation? I think the first, the first tip, because I like to see it, is uh, make a good presentation. Sometimes some people uh, make a presentation, but they uh, they don't. I think they. What was the phrase that we see for that? Fitting enough. I think that cutting corners.
Okay. Some people,
They like they just cutting corner and it's a presentation uh, to the disorganized. So I think that that will be my first step.
mhm,
Make a good presentation, a nice focus on the font, the pictures, the colors that that you use. So and try the presentation looks good and and very organized. And the second, maybe try to have an order. Uh, maybe in the most presentations that I have seen, in the first page, uh, in the PowerPoint presentation is a resume, or or they say the agenda
mhm,
of the presentation. So they they have all of the topics that they will talk in that moment. So I think that's important.
mhm. Yes, okay. And with
And
that
and
one,
and,
mhm.
and the last one, maybe just 1 hour, please. 1 hour of a presentation or a meeting is enough.
Oh, yeah.
If you need more time, maybe you need I don't know, take notes of the most important topics that we will talk, and and when we have that meeting, okay, let's touch that topic. But
Mm-hmm.
when a meeting is 1 hour and a half or 2 hours, I think the brain, our brain is not working anymore.
Yes, exactly. At the end, it's not working well, as you said. Uh-huh. It's just 1 hour and that it's enough. And well, remember that all the time at work, if you have a presentation, at the end, you set time for questions, right? So yes,
Hmm.
it would take more than an hour. So I think that would be good to set at the time like 35 minutes, around 35, and you have 15 for questions. So do not take more. Well, if it's necessary, yes, right, like a full hour of the presentation, and then you take some minutes answering questions. But yes, it could be stressful to have a long presentation and tired too, right? Exactly. And well, something that it's common, I know that your presentations are, um, well, at least for you, Paula, they are not in English, right? But for David, yes, they are in English. And well, for him at least, it's stressful. And I also asked you if what about it's a public presentation, like if you are a public speaker, that is another point, right? To focus on that because you feel more pressure on your, well, yes, on your presentation that you are giving to someone. So something that is normal is being afraid to speak in public. So tell me, Paula, what about you? It's normal for you to being afraid to speak in public?
Yeah, for me it's usual
It is.
be afraid. But I think in the first and second chance, I feel nervous. But when when is your five, six, and seventh meeting that you have to present, maybe you feel more comfort.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, like yes, confident exactly about what are you doing. Okay, and for you, David, what about you?
Um, about what? Sorry.
Oh, you tell me, are you afraid to
I
speak in public?
speak what?
Speak in public.
Ah, yes. Well, actually, I prefer not speaking in public. I try to avoid those situations, but when it's necessary, um, yes, it's stressful for me. But I try to prepare to prepare a lot, trying to understand and practicing the topic that I'm going to talk about. And but when I have done that, the stress is before I start the presentation. But when I start the presentation, I feel that um, that pressure uh, goes away because I start to talk and um, I stop to think about what the people could think about it, and I focus on what I'm talking about. And sometimes, well, at the end of the presentation, I noticed that it was not so bad as I expected.
Okay, yes, good. Yes, that happened a lot, right? When you are during the presentation, yes. normally the stress or all that pressure that we feel, yes, it just fade out and you feel calm, we can say it. But yes, that is like the bad part with this one, like to feel stressed speaking in public because you imagine the worst scenario, right? So yes, that is the tricky with this one. For tomorrow class, we're going to have, well, we're going to focus on some tips like the order that we can follow to give like a good presentation. Also, how to handle with that one specifically to speak in public, and well, how we can improve that. Okay, so before to finish, guys, I want to share with you this idiom. Okay, so tell me, have you ever listened? Beat around the bush. What could be?
No, I have never listened.
No? Okay, David, what about you?
No.
No. Okay, so let's see. What is it? Paola, help.
It means to avoid speaking about something or be evasive or like careful. I think is like the elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, it's a bit. So this one just that will be evasive. Evasive. Repeat it because I listened to you know
Evasive,
evasive and overly careful. Yes.
overly. Okay, overly.
Overly careful. Yes, exactly, as you say. And like the expression cutting corners, we can change that too. Don't beat around the bush, stop beating around the bush, or the next one, okay? We can use it so we can conjugate it different. So if you have a, yes, most of the time with idioms, we can change that, right? Mm-hmm. Because you can modify how do you say it to quit beating around the bush too. So yes, like the cutting corners, remember? You can say cut corners, cut some corners, or cutting corners. Yes. So it depends on the expression that we say. And let's see this example. Paula, help me to read.
I won't be I won't be around the bush, said the doctor to the baseball pitcher. I doubt you'll be able to pitch again.
Hmm? Yes. And let's see. What about this one? Have you ever listened? Watch the catch.
No,
What's
never.
the catch? No, David, what about you?
Um, Probably, I guess that it could be something like uh, what you got or something like that.
So, yes, isn't that line? Let's see. David, help me to read.
What's the catch means? What is the problem? Disadvantage, drawback, etc. In a otherwise good situation.
Hmm. Yeah. When someone, it's like when someone is trying to hide something. So they are offering you something really good, but you say, it's too good to be true. So you can ask, okay, that's good, but what's the catch? Let's see some example of them. See, okay, Paula, help me to read.
Why is this house selling for so little? The other houses in this neighborhood are worth twice as much. What's the catch?
Mhm. So it's like to ask, it's too good to be true. That will be the expression. What's the catch? You can ask for it. Okay. And let's see, we had the last example for today. And David, help me to read.
Will pay you much more than you are making now, and you will get a healthy
Hefty?
sign on, hefty sign-on bonus or full paid vacation and great medical plan, including dental and vision. Really? What's the catch?
Yes. Okay. So this one, hefty. Do you know the meaning of hefty?
No.
Okay, hefty. It's like when you say a big quantity. So hefty sign-on bonus is a lot of money. Okay, hefty. Yes. You can use it like fuerte, but you cannot say it's not like strong, right? So this is just to talk about like a big quantity of something. So a hefty sign of bonus. That is hefty, right? So what's the catch? We use it when you're trying to understand, okay, but that is they are hiding something from me. So tell me, what's the catch? Okay, guys. So, well, we're going to stop here. Tomorrow we're going to continue with presentations. I will show you some videos to study some tips. And, well, for tomorrow, I will ask you to take notes because that will be important for your last homework, the only homework that we have. That is to give the presentation on the last class. Okay, so thanks for joining. I will see you tomorrow.
Thank you, teacher. Good
You're
Thank you.
day.
welcome.
Bye.
See you. Bye-bye.